if you're watching this video, you have probably seen this Moasure device on social media. I'm gonna spare you the details of exactly what it does since you already know, so I'm just gonna dive right into what I like, what I don't like about it. So the first thing, we'll start off with what I like, the price point. The price point is fantastic. It's 500 bucks, no monthly subscription fee, one-time charge of $500. I think I spent another $75 on this holder for it or whatever. I think it's fantastic at the price point that it is. It gets all the measurements, it's easy to use. It works great for especially odd shapes. And something to keep in mind is, you know, this whole review of what I don't like and what I do like about it, it's based on what I use it for, which for us, we do asphalt, we do driveways, parking lots. So obviously if you use it for something else, this could or could not apply to you, but that's just something to keep in mind. But again, for what we use it for, the price point, I thought it was fantastic. I really like the fact that there is no monthly, fee for it. The app is free, you just pay one time, 500 bucks, and you have it. So the price point is definitely a plus. The second thing that I like is the ease of use. I mean, you turn that thing on, connects to your phone, boom, you start measuring it. It gives you the measurement super fast, very little training or whatever. I think I figured it out without even watching any videos. I just started measuring and there you go. So the ease of use, very, very good user interface. You can do a lot of things with it. The ease of use is definitely a huge bonus for this tool. And thirdly is, I love the battery life on this thing. Over the course of a year, I probably charge this thing like 3 or 4 times. Now, I don't measure every single day, but it's always in my car. I take that thing out, I start measuring, it's pretty much always working. I rarely have to charge it. It gives you a warning that the battery is gonna die, and even when it does give you the warning, you probably have easily another 30 minutes of usage out of this thing. So that's usually enough to take, a square footage measurement of, something fairly small. So definitely recommend. As far as the battery life goes, I like it. And if you use it, on a daily basis, I definitely see it lasting a week, if not 2, of, daily use where you come out and maybe take a measurement, for an hour or something like that. The battery life is definitely a plus on this thing. Now for the dislikes, there's 2 things I really dislike about this product. I don't know which one I dislike more, but I'll just jump into both of them. So the first thing is, I hate how they did not put a power button on this thing. I don't know if they were trying to be tech savvy or cool, but there's not a single on or off button or any button on this thing for that matter. The way it turns on is if you smack it a few times, it clicks on. And sometimes it works great. And other times you hit it, you scream at it, you take it out to dinner, you gotta sing it a little lullaby, and then it all of a sudden turns on. It is very annoying. I don't know why they wouldn't put a simple on and off switch on here. I feel like the people that use this tool are out in the field. They don't have time to be smacking this thing around. I would love to just be able to click it on and click it off. So that is a huge minus for me. I really don't like how it doesn't have an on-off button, but it is what it is. Maybe if they come up with a newer version, it would work a lot better, I think, if there was just a tiny little button on here that you could turn it off and turn it on. The second thing that I really dislike about this product is the fact that it gives you about 6 seconds in between placing your first point and having to place your second point. Going back to what I said, I usually do driveways. I measure driveways or long parking lots, and oftentimes it's just long straight lines. And to have to plant this thing down every 6 seconds is just such a time waster for me, where I'm walking and I gotta be constantly putting that stick down. If I'm doing a 1,000-foot run, I would really like to just, especially if it's a straight line, just to plot it down and then walk for 30 seconds and put it down again. All it does is give you 6 seconds before you're in the yellow. After the yellow, you have about 3 seconds before you're in the red. I obviously understand when you're taking odd shapes or you're doing a circle or something along those lines, you need to plot the points down to get an accurate measurement. But when you're running straight lines, it would be really nice to not have to place this tool down every 6 seconds to get a point. Maybe there's a workaround, I don't know, I haven't seen it. Maybe I gotta dive into it, but that is definitely a huge minus for me. Just having to constantly plot this thing down, to get a measurement. So that is one thing that I really don't like about it. Besides these two issues, I highly recommend this product. I think it is worth every penny of $500. The amount of time it saved me overall on, you know, whipping out a measuring wheel and doing a bunch of geometry to figure out what the square footage is. I mean, this thing is an invaluable part of our estimating and pricing. And every time I take it out and I use it, the customers love it. They're always like, wow, that's so cool. So I highly recommend this product if you feel like you can use it. I'm not sure what the return policy is on it. If you get it and you don't like it, I haven't ever had regrets on buying it. So if you are looking to get it, highly recommend. They're not sponsoring this video. They didn't pay for it. They didn't send me the tool. We bought it, but definitely highly recommend this Moasure if that's what you guys need it for.